All right,
There he
6
is.
o'clock.
All right.
Let's fire up the meeting.
It-
Hey,
it
Chief.
It didn't like me being promoted to panelist for whatever reason.
Recording in progress.
Personal preference, I think. All right, let's call the meeting to order. And I'll do a roll call for the Permanent Building Committee. Let's see, Brian,
Here.
Nancy,
Here.
Maya,
Here.
Chief,
Yep.
and I'm here. Michelle,
Nope.
Tim's here. I can see him. He's trying to unmute.
Here, sorry, yeah, no, a window popped up right over my mute button, unmute button.
Yeah. We know all about that technological stuff. All right, Maya.
All right, roll call for SBC. Ken is not here. Brian,
Yes.
John,
Yes.
Nancy,
Yes.
Virgil is not here. Chief,
Yes.
Tom.
Here.
Chris Coleman is not. Rob Gotti is not. Lem is not. Reed's not. Stephanie's not. Michelle's not. Tim.
Yes,
All right. Thank
All right.
you.
We'll go to the chairs open. Here's a cold update. All right. First of all, thank you all for being here tonight on this beautiful summer night. I hope you all had a fantastic 4th of July. The trees that did not make it along Gay Street are the plan is in place to have them replaced this fall. Tom is working with Chin, is going to work with Chin. Braid's kind of done, so it's kind of a part of the warranty. The last invoice for the Pine Hill project is before us tonight. And at the end of the meeting, we will vote to accept the SBC minutes from the June 11th meeting and the SBC tonight meetings as written by Jess. So that way we can vote them in place. I talked to town council this afternoon. And that will conclude the PBC, SBC, PBC joint meetings. The school department next, our August meeting, will introduce us to the OPM for the roof replacement for the high school. And they'll give us an overview and the budget as well as a number of invoices. That's the update, except
John,
for
what's the date of the meeting?
August 6th at 6 p.m. That was my next point.
Yep.
You jumped me right in there. That's all right. I don't mind. So does August 6th work for everybody? It's Wednesday at 6 o'clock.
Should be fine.
Chiefs, that work for you?
Probably.
Excellent. Brian?
Think so. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's 4, and we'll, Jess, you'll contact Fergal and Ken. All right. Next on the agenda. FS1 schedule update, approve invoice packages. I think there's just one invoice.
Jess,
Ken?
can you let me share the screen? Okay. So you should be the invoice that the update has been, John had given the update. In terms of the invoice for the FS1, we only have one, that is IDS invoice for their remaining account amount, which is $900. So this is the invoice and then the amount, and we need a vote for this one.
Nancy?
I can't see the amount.
900.
Oh, yeah, all right. Sorry. I was looking at the detail of the invoice I was trying to see.
I'm trying to make life difficult for you, Nancy.
You had conquered that for a while, but hold on a second.
She overcomes.
I'm playing with my own screen.
The large text, so the detail is IDS invoice dated July 17th.
Yes. Yeah, I see.
Of $900.
Yep. All right, I move we approve the invoice from IDS dated July 17th, 2025 for the amount of $900.
I'll second that, John.
Thank you, Chief. Any discussion? Hearing none, we'll do a roll call vote. Brian,
Yes. Yes.
Nancy,
Yes.
Chief,
Yes.
and I'm a yes. So that's 4 yeses.
Okay. And then the next item is the Infamapa invoice for Pine Hill for the amount of $4,500. We do have Tom's approval last month, and then even though the invoice was dated December 30th of 2024, but we finally have confirmation that the work was done. So this would require one vote for the invoice.
Can you refresh our memories as to what this covers?
This Infomapa service is for the tracing of the underground utilities that's on site, so that Tom has all the information in one place.
Yeah, it's all on one software, on one app. You can put it on your phone, and it has all the as-built, all the underground utilities, where they're located per the drawings.
Who has access to that, Tom?
All my staff, whoever we can give it to, whoever we need to have it. You know.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, it would probably be good to have the DPW, since they take care of the irrigation over there. It shows all that. So right now we're just going through some of the training.
Great. I move we approve the invoice from IDS. No,
No,
sorry.
sorry,
I didn't think that was
Infomapa.
right. I move we approve the invoice from Inframapa dated December 30th, 2024 for the amount of $4,500.
Second.
All right. Any discussion? Hearing none, we'll do a roll vote. Brian,
Yes.
Nancy,
Yes.
Chief,
Yes.
and I'm a yes.
Don't forget Maya.
And I'm a yes.
And oh, I'm so sorry. Maya?
Yes.
Excellent.
And Mr. Chair, I do have a piece of information that you are not going to like to hear. We have one more bill
What?
that has not come in yet for Pine Hill, which
What's
is the
that?
remaining, the last 10%, or I think, 10% of the PV, and they continue to drag their feet about, even though everything is done, we're getting the production, but we have not seen the invoice. So we have one more bill to pay. My
All right. So does
Apology.
the Maya and Tim, does the SBC still need to be on that, or is that
No, I think if we can delegate the authority to the
Do you need a vote
PBC.
to delegate that to PBC to approve that invoice?
Okay, can I get a motion for the SBC to delegate approval to the PBC for approval of the, is it a Eversource?
No, it's Ameresco, the
And-
final invoice for the Ameresco photovoltaic contract.
Okay, can I get a motion to delegate approval of the final Ameresco invoice for the PV solar array to the from the SBC to the PBC?
As this is not a required SBC item? Or what's
all
the
the
addendum
design
to
is already
that?
done?
Yeah, but this is outside of the school building project?
No, it's still the school
No, it's
building
part of the
projects
school building
in-
I'm not
it's-
comfortable doing this.
What?
Can you explain why you think it's okay to delegate to the PBC?
Essentially, all the construction in the town comes under the PBC. The SBC was mandated because of the MSBA wanted,
Yeah,
and so as the project is completed, the school's in place, all the fields in place. This
yeah.
is just a piece that we put on extra.
So it's outside of the, let me say it then from before, outside of the MSBA.
Correct.
Yes, it is
That's-
outside of the MSBA project.
So I would do the addendum to your motion as it is outside scope of the MSBA oversight.
Okay,
that
can I
fair?
get a motion with that addendum?
I will make that motion.
Can I get a second?
Second.
Okay, I'll do a roll call. Ken, oh, sorry, Brian,
Yes.
John,
Yes.
Nancy,
Yes.
Chief,
Yes.
and I am a yes. Motion has passed.
So Jess, are you okay with that? Knowing how to put that in the minutes?
Yes, I am. Thank you.
Great.
Thank you, Nancy.
Yep.
Thank you. I also want to give you two pieces of information that you can tell the town how good of a project this has been. We continue, our energy consumption at Pine Hill continue to drop. Right now, when we submitted to the Eversource, it was 24.1, and right now that we're the drop down to 23.1, which is the design. It's even lower than the design projection, and so this is something that the very few people have achieved. And then this is to sort of give you a quick update on the PV production is doing quite well, and that you're getting, and as you can see, that pretty much is only the weekend days that we're not getting the production because it has been raining, and so, but
That's
everything
awesome.
is done, and then you are getting Tim, I think that Lemma should be seeing the reduction of the utility bill because of the PV basically is running the meter backwards for whatever production we have. And the only thing we have left is approval of meeting minutes.
All right. Would anybody like to make a motion to accept the permanent building committee meeting minutes of June 11th?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor? Brian,
Yes.
Nancy,
Yes.
Maya,
Yes.
Chief,
Yes.
I'm a yes.
All right, can I get a motion? Oh, yep. Jess, you
Those
look
were
like you're,
PBC minutes, so does Maya vote on
I was-
those?
yes, because I'm part of the PVC for purposes of the school and I was at the meeting.
Correct. Okay, I'm sorry for that.
Yep.
You're absolutely
No
right.
worries.
Thank you. I'm confused because you haven't been here in a few weeks.
We've missed you.
All right, can I get a motion for an SBC motion to approve the minutes of June 11th, 2025?
So moved.
Second. There you go, Chief.
Okay, roll call. Brian,
Yes.
John,
Yes.
Nancy,
Yes.
Chief,
Yes.
and I'm a yes.
Excellent. And I would like to make a motion for the SBC meeting minutes from tonight, July 9th, be accepted as written by Jess.
Can I get a
Second.
second?
Second.
Okay, roll call. Brian,
Yes.
John,
Yes.
Nancy,
Yes.
Chief,
Yes.
and I'm a yes.
Excellent. All right, we'll see all of the PBC members on the Wednesday, June. what was it?
August.
August.
I'm sorry, August.
August
I'm looking
6th.
at June 11th, 2025.
August. And that's for the high school roof, you said?
Yep, that'll be I think that'll be the only thing on the agenda. That's August 6th at 6 p.m. And I do want to commend our cohorts from the school committee and superintendent as outstanding members of the PVC. Thank you very much for all your efforts.
Thank you for having us.
Good job.
It feels like years. Oh, it was.
It's like years.
Goodbye. All right, does anybody want to make a motion?
I move we adjourn.
Second,
All those in favor? I have to do a roll. Brian,
Sounds good. Yes.
Nancy,
Yes, sir.
May, I'm asking you anyway.
yes.
Chief,
Yes.
I'm a yes.
Do I need to do a roll call to adjourn? I
Why
forget.
don't you?
Yes.
All right.
Close
Can
it
I get a
out.
motion to adjourn the SBC?
So moved.
Motion to adjourn the SBC.
I get a
Second.
second.
Second,
All right, Brian,
Yes.
John,
yes.
Nancy,
Yes.
for the last time, Chief,
Yes.
and I am a yes. SBC
right.
is adjourned. Thank you.
Take care. One less group meetings you have to attend.
I know.
Enjoy the summer, everyone. We'll see you on the 6th.